students, welcome to Dheeraj Academy. I hope everyone, you all are doing very well in the biology. So students, as we are doing life process, so in the today's class we're gonna study about the transportation in plants. So student, what is transport? What do you mean by transport? What actually does the plant transport? See, plant transport, we can understand the plant transport in a very simple word. Okay, that is either the food and the water. Okay, so the water is transported by the xylem and the food is transported by the phloem. That's very simple. It is like I told you in the one shots, like we have two pipes and one is for the water transport, one is for the food transport. So for the water transport, I can simply tell you that it's very easy. With water, the transportation of minerals also takes place, okay, from the root. So it will be from the roots and it will go to the leaves ultimately. And the food, that is sucrose plus amino acid, okay, that is from leaves to other parts, right? Other parts of the plant, that is the storage organ. So the transportation in plant is a very crucial process in the plant, and it encompasses the movement of water, essential nutrients throughout the plant to support its survival, right? Plant conduct the transportation of food and water through the distinct pathway, and the xylem is responsible for the water transport. That to be understood. Phloem, on the other hand, is dedicated to the transportation of food. What is transpiration? See, transpiration is very simple. It is like all the water, only 1% of the water will be used in the photosynthesis. Rest 99% of the water will be lost in the form of vapor. So the loss of water or the evaporation of water in the form of vapor from the aerial parts of the plant through the stomata is called transpiration. Is it clear? Okay, very good. Then we will move forward. This process aids in absorption and upward transportation. See, basically, this is the xylem tube and this is the root hair cell. This will absorb the water and it will go towards the leaves, okay, like this. Basically, how does the water is going upward? Because of the transpirational pull. See, transpiration is very crucial process too. Transport of food and the other substance, as food also transport from the leaves to the storage organ and also to the upper stem. So it means the phloem transport is bidirectional, but the xylem transport is unidirectional. So the movement of soluble product resulting from photosynthesis is termed translocation, and it takes place within the vascular tissue section called the phloem. Energy is harnessed to accomplish translocation in the phloem. Substances such as sucrose are actively transferred into phloem tissue utilizing energy derived from ATP, right? Next, what is the difference between xylem and the phloem? Transport water and minerals, that too is clear, and phloem transport the sucrose basically. Yes. Composed of basal tractate fiber, mainly it is composed, all these three are dead, but only parenchyma, only living is parenchyma. They are made up of different kind of cell, because xylem and phloem are the vascular bundle. What is vascular bundle? I think you already studied this one in the class. Okay, vascular bundle is basically xylem and phloem. It is composed of sieve tube, companion cell, both are living. Only the phloem fiber is dead. It uses the ATP and also the osmotic pressure, so that there will be the difference of pressure or the pressure gradient will be stabilized. If the pressure is high at the leaf and low at the root, so of course it will go from high pressure to low pressure, and the food will transport according to that. And yes, the water transport is through the transpiration pull. Movement is unidirectional and the movement is bidirectional or the multidirectional. Transpiration creates a suction force, but the translocation is driven by the osmotic pressure and their differences. Primarily provides support and conduction of water, primarily involved in the transport of nutrient and food, right? So yes, that's it. So these points are, I just wrote down only for your notes, for your how you can represent through the board examination. Okay, there are many more things to learn, but because we are doing one shot within 10 hours of the class, sorry, within 10 minutes of the class, it is not like you need to cover the 10 hours to understand the topic. You only need 10 minutes to understand the topic. This is the thing that Dheeraj is giving it to you, right? And we see success towards you. Dheeraj Academy is maintained for the excellence, for providing one-to-one tutoring. So I really hope you are liking our way of strategy, our way of doing things. So let me tell you about the xylem and phloem. All these things differences are very important for your examination purpose of view. And what about the ascent of sap? It is the upward movement of water from and minerals from the root to the different parts of the plant is called ascent of sap. It is nothing different. It is like the transpirational pull. What is root pressure? It is whenever you give so much water in the plant, and it can be seen during very morning and the very night. Okay, it is because of the more water. So capillary action is because the water is rising above. Even in the long trees, it is because of the capillary action. Now the adhesion, cohesion, it is because the water molecules is having a lot of cohesion between them. Transpiration pull, loss of water vapor through the stomata and lenticels in the plants, called transpiration. Transport of food. Transport of food is basically, I told you, it requires energy, and it is because of the active transport. And what is transpiration? Transpiration, I told you, loss of water vapor in form of basically vapors. Water in form of vapors is called transpiration, and it is very so we can call this transpiration a necessary evil as well, right? Okay, so I really hope students you love the way, and the transportation part of the plant is completed right now. So we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you so much.